That's right. Things will be worsening for central and eastern Florida through the next several hours into the middle of the night because it is still a Category 2 hurricane at this point. Winds at 105 miles per hour. It's moving at about 16 miles per hour to the east-northeast. This is an extreme rain event for Tampa Bay. Parts of Tampa Bay have seen over 10 to 15 inches of rain throughout the course of today. Heavy rain is spreading through inland spots of central Florida, and that will continue eastward getting into the next several hours. Also, they're dealing with the very strong winds at this point too. Getting into early tomorrow morning, it will finally be offshore and then head eastward out into the open Atlantic. So several more hours of very rough weather expected for Florida. But by sunrise tomorrow, things should be improving. But then there's always the after and cleanup efforts that are going to be extensive and just devastating, I'm sure, for so many. Here we go with satellite and radar. Heaviest of the rain still locked in over parts of Tampa Bay and just eastward in that central part of the peninsula towards Daytona Beach, but there's extreme flooding happening for Tampa Bay and points eastward because of all the rain they've seen so far and the rain that continues to pour in there. So winds now at 50 miles per hour for Tampa Bay and Sarasota. Those strong winds will be spreading inland to the east-northeast into the next several hours as Milton moves inland and then eventually over to the east coast of Florida in the middle of the night. So the wind impact is still going to be felt across the central part of the peninsula, Orlando included in that, Melbourne as well. That's where winds can still get up to maybe 75 plus miles per hour into the next several hours into the overnight portion of your Thursday. Flooding, of course, still ongoing for the central peninsula. That'll continue to be the trend into the next several hours too. So the rough weather continues onward. It's not until the sun comes up tomorrow we'll know the extent of the damage and the devastation from Milton. Also, storm surge still expected to continue into tonight. Things will start to improve, I think, tomorrow as Milton continues to push off to the east-northeast. So the worst of the surge still expected from Sarasota down to Fort Myers, maybe 9 to 13 feet of surge, that peak surge. That's worst case scenario. St. Pete, since it